Hi, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to our stream level 8 to 10. Shall we do some introductions?
Yes.
Do you want to
All
start?
right.
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Jess. Oh, that way. There.
Let me turn on some lights so that people can see me.
I come from
wait, you're
England.
this.
It's really disorientating, isn't it?
It really is. I can't get used to it, but you're on this side. So,
Oh, no.
Jess, would you like to introduce yourself to us?
Sure. My name is Jess. I come from England, from London. I've lived in Bologna for a year and a half. And I am currently in my apartment. Hello, Antonio. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Hi, Antonio. It's nice to see you. Welcome. Yes, and my name is Sophia. I am also from London. I have lived in Bologna for 4 years, and for the last almost 2 years, I have been working at Bologna Mille. Our question for you today, we're talking about aperitifs. So, when you go for an aperitif, what do you usually order? This is our question to you. So please say hello in the comments, introduce yourselves, and tell us what you like to drink and eat when you go out for an aperitif with your friends.
We want to know. Sophia, what do you usually drink when you go out for aperitivo with your friends?
So I am a very big fan of beer. Antonia says, lovely to meet you too. I remember you. Thank you. And Elena is also here. Elena from Palermo. Hi again, Elena. It's good to see you. So yeah, I'm a big beer drinker. I especially like draft beers and Sol is here as well. Hey, girl. Artisanal beers and draft beers. So I will usually drink beer when I go out for an aperitivo, which isn't very Italian, but is quite English. What about you, Jess? What do you prefer?
I love Aperol Spritz.
Oh, nice.
Hi, Carla from
not a big fan. Hi, Kyla from Milan. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. Tell us what you usually drink when you go for an aperitivo. I'm not a big fan of Aperol Spritz. I think it depends on the occasion. But you like Aperol Spritz?
Yeah, I'm the same. Also, Sole, gin and tonic.
Yeah.
I do love a good gin and tonic. If I'm going to be very classy, I want a gin sour cocktail.
Nice. Elisa is also here from Treviso. Nice. Hi, Elisa. Tell us what you drink. Valentina also. Good morning. Sara is also here. Hi, Sara. Tell us where you are watching us from. And Antonio agrees with you. He says, I usually order Aperol Spritz as well.
It's the drink. You've got to do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Federico. Federico is also here from Belluno. I'm going to be honest with you, Federico. I don't know where Belluno is. Could you tell us which region or province you are in? Because our geography isn't the best. Carla has an interesting one. I love Moscow Mule. That is a good one.
Mules are so good.
If you like gin and ginger, it's a very, very good one. Definitely a big fan. I'm also, oh wait, let's see what Eleanor says. When I go out with my friends for an aperitif, I used to order an Aperol Spritz. Nice. And Nadia says, hi. When I go for an aperitif, I usually order soft drinks and light vegetarian plates. Nice. So soft drinks, Nadia, what soft drinks do you mean in particular? What kind of soft drinks do you drink?
Yes, Federico, I just saw on Google Maps.
Where is it?
North of Veneto.
Nice. Sara is watching from Milan. Belluno is in the north. Attention, let me write this. North. Okay, be careful, Federico, of your spelling. North of
So we have Valentina, who is a mojito addict.
Oh, nice. Hold on, I'll come back to Ivana. I'm a mojito addict. Yes, me too, Valentina, in the summer especially. Do you want to read Ivana's comment?
Yes. You are from Sardinia, but you live in Milan. Amazing. I usually, or is better if I say, I used to drink Campari spirits or Americano. Love Campari.
Ah,
What's
so
an
you
Americano?
prefer, pardon?
What's an Americano cocktail?
I think it's another bitter one, Campari or Americano. So you like bitter drinks, Ivana. Can you explain to us what an Americano is? Because I think this must be an Italian invention. We're not sure what it
Yeah.
is.
I just think of
And
the
wine too. Yeah, me too. When I think Americano, I think of the coffee. And wine too, she adds.
I have to be honest with everyone. I kind of have a little collection going on behind me against my wall of all of the wine bottles and beer bottles that I have.
Oh my God. Do you want to show us your wall? Lisa. Lisa is here as well. Hi, Lisa. I usually order a pint of beer like me.
Yes.
And Federico, when I go out, I usually order spritz like other people. Yeah, a lot of spritz fans I'm seeing.
Yes.
Antonio says, what would you like to drink now? I have to think about it.
Right now, I think I'll stick with water.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having another cup of tea. I think it's about time for my second cup. Elisa says, I like drinking Prosecco for aperitif. Yeah, I quite like Prosecco as well. I'm not a big fan.
No,
go on. Go on.
Really bubbly inside.
Yeah, it does. It makes you feel warm and bubbly. I'm not a big fan of wine, but I do like Prosecco very much.
Correct to say I usually order or I used to order, or is it the same? So usually would mean that you do it regularly. So maybe every time you go out, you order this. But I used to order means that it's something that you did in the past, but you do not do anymore.
Exactly. Let me write these up. Attention that it's in the past. Used to. I'm trying to write quickly, but also correctly.
So now that we've clarified that, do you want to tell us which one is true for you? Do you usually order it, or did you used to? Or
yeah, I hope it's clear the difference. If it's not clear, we can explain it better. Mattia is also here. Hi, Mattia. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Ivana says Americano is a sort of spritz, but stronger. Okay, nice. And then she says,
I will definitely be trying that next time.
Yeah, next time we go out for an aperitivo, we'll try it. Carla says Americano is an Italian cocktail like bitter Campari. Yeah, so it's strong and it has a bitter taste.
Ivana, now that we can't, we can say I used to. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the sense that I used to drink beer, or we used to go to the bar before the quarantine, but now we don't. Exactly. Antonio's used an excellent phrasal verb. Not going to lie, I am very keen on beer. Very nice. Let's write this. Keen on, when you like something. And actually, I'll write to be keen on, to like something.
What are you keen on, Sophia?
What am I keen on? Are we talking about drinks?
Yeah, I mean, or even, are you keen on aperitivo in general?
I'm not keen on aperitivo. I mean, I will drink aperitivo. Oh, aperitivo in general. Yeah, I'm keen on an aperitivo. I'm not keen on Aperol, I meant to say. Like, if everybody else is drinking spritz, I will also drink spritz, but I prefer my beer. I'm keen on beer. Yeah. And in the summer, I prefer cocktails. So I will have a cocktail like Valentina, a mojito in particular, or sometimes I have my caipirinhas, which I like because it has sugar in it as well. Mattia says, usually I order just a pint of Guinness. I'm definitely in love with it. Very nice. I hope you had a pint of Guinness last week to celebrate St. Patrick's Day as well. Sylvia, hi guys.
Hi,
Prosecco
guys.
or beer as well.
Cool.
Yeah, you keep it simple. And Ivana says, however, we can make it at home. Absolutely, yeah. We can definitely make our cocktails at home.
Yes.
That's a good word, Kyla.
No.
No total. So if you're teetotal, someone who doesn't drink alcohol is teetotal. Do you use this word, Jess? Do we use it in British English?
Mm-mm.
I think it might be more of an American word.
Yeah.
What would we say in English, in British English?
Teetotal, but we don't really use it.
Yeah, I think we'd say just he or she doesn't drink.
Yeah,
I think if you say, because maybe this is just my impression, but when I say that someone is teetotal, I kind of have the impression that maybe in the past they had problems with alcohol and now they have stopped drinking completely. So they are teetotal now because in the past they drank a lot. This might be just, so this might just be my impression. I don't know if that's the actual meaning.
I would say like someone's a non-drinker,
Yeah.
referring to alcohol.
Yeah, rather than teetotal. Maria says, me. Thank you for sharing, I guess. Carla asks, abstemious is correct. Maria says, I'm teetotal. Abstemious, I don't think we say abstemious. Let's do a quick search. Are you searching for it?
I don't know it.
Abstemious. Oh, yeah, it's true. I just searched on Google, abstemious, indulging only very moderately in something.
So it's not drinking, it's only a small amount.
Yeah, let me write this. This is a new word for us as well. Wow, yes, we learned something new today. Thanks, Sylvia. That's excellent. Abstemious, indulging only very moderately in something, especially food and drink. You can tell I copied and pasted that from Google.
Very good.
Yeah. Ivana says, because in England, no one is a non-drinker, so you don't have any merit. Wow. We give a really bad impression abroad, don't we? They think we're all borderline alcoholics.
I know a lot of actually, maybe we do all drink.
Yeah, I think it's true. This is water, by the way. Let me just, I have to tell everyone, this is water.
It's vodka. She's British.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for all of your answers. This is fantastic. Yeah, Jess says that's water, but we can't really trust her ever.
You can't.
In fact, Antonio says, I'm not sure about that. And Ivana's just laughing. All right, guys, let's, this is really fantastic. Thank you for all your answers. And shall we look at our focus, Jess?
Let's do it.
Yeah, so we are having an aperitif with friends, and I'm sure everybody now is going full on nostalgia and thinking, oh, if only we could go out and have a drink, especially now.
Sat outside with my spritz.
Yeah, especially now, like the last few days have been so sunny and it's starting to get very warm as well. And
so sad.
Yeah, and you just want to be sitting outside at a table, sipping your cocktail. Let me put this word in as well.
Today the weather is pretty terrible, so I'm actually quite pleased that I'm inside.
Pardon?
The weather today is pretty terrible, so I'm quite pleased to be inside.
It's a bit cloudy, isn't it? I'm looking out of my window. Yeah, to sip something is to drink it slowly. So a sip is when you just watch Jess taking a sip. There you go. And Sola says, I have drinks at home. Cool, smiley. So she's prepared. Excellent. I feel like we should have done this focus at like 7 p.m. and like had some drinks as
well. We could have
well.
all had a drink together at 7 p.m.
Exactly, we could have all had a drink together. But guys, if you have it's 11. If you have your tea or coffee, or if you want to grab a glass of wine, then we won't judge you at all. Grab something to drink and let's have a nice aperitif together. Yeah, Eleanor.
Have an aperitif with my friends. Me too.
Yeah, very good answer, Eleanor. Good use of I can't wait. Sylvia says the opposite is legless. Yeah, that's good. Legless. I don't use this very often, but
I don't either.
When you are so drunk, you cannot stand or walk. Very good, Sylvia. When you are so drunk, you cannot stand or walk, you are legless.
Legless. There's another word as well, paralytic.
Paralytic? Do you use that when you're very, very drunk?
Very drunk.
Let me check the spelling because I'm not sure how you spell it. This must be British slang though, because paralytic, yeah.
Paralytic. Yeah.
British slang. So I guess it's so drunk that you cannot function, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm trying to write quickly. So drunk, you cannot function. Here we go. So here's another word for you, British slang. I think this is a good focus to be doing with the British girls.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, another word, which is possibly my favorite word, is called tipsy. And tipsy is
a nice one.
When you have maybe one glass of Prosecco with no food in your stomach and the bubbles go straight to your head. You're not drunk, but you're a little bit cheek flushed. You're very smiley, want to talk loads. This is the best type of feeling. And it's
the best kind of drunk. So when you're tipsy, you're just slightly drunk, maybe you had one drink, maybe two, and you're in that state where you just love everybody, you're happy, you're very friendly, etc. Mm-hmm. I used to have a bad hangover the next day. Very nice. I'll put this word up too, though I'm sure everybody knows hangover. When you feel ill after drinking.
Yeah, Giovanna, that's correct. That's what it is. A hangover, the worst. Yeah. So, Philly, what do you do to help with your hangovers?
This lesson is very useful. How do I? Well, look. I hate hangovers. Like for me, the hangover is the worst possible feeling. So I try to avoid hangovers completely. I am very careful when I drink. I always eat. I always eat something before I drink, and also after, and I drink a lot of water while I'm drinking alcohol, because I try very hard to avoid hangovers now that I'm a bit older, because I hate them. When I was younger, I cured hangovers with coffee and food.
Yeah, coffee and food. It's like when you're there is no like you just are never full. You can just keep eating bread.
Yeah. Sole had some advice for all of us. Try Coca-Cola after a hangover. Yes, this actually does. It helps a lot to wake you up, to feel better.
Yeah.
Maria says, not for me. Yes, because Maria doesn't drink. She is teetotal. So she doesn't have this problem. That's a good question, actually. What is your hangover cure? I'll put this up. So tell us, what is your hangover cure? Sole says Coca-Cola. I say coffee and food. What is your hangover cure? Antonia says, Sophia, you're totally right. I completely agree with you. That's so true. With the agreeing finger, I'm a bad guy. And Ivana, for me, 1 or 2 drinks are enough, so it is rare I feel hungover. Yeah, you know what? It's the same for me, Ivana. For me, 2 drinks are enough. So
I mean, I'm kind of looking down
get
at my wall, and I can't agree with either of you on that point.
Yeah. Coffee, Federico says coffee is not the right choice in a hangover. Why, Federico?
Why?
Tell us more about this.
Coffee is the only thing that saves me when I wake up hungover. Like, the only reason I can get out of bed is because I can get my coffee. Yeah, pasta with veal and parmesan. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And coffee.
Pasta, so carbohydrates. You need carbs when you are hungover. And she says, like Ivana, I've never been hungover. You are very lucky, both of you.
But I feel like at some point in life, you need to experience a hangover.
Yeah.
It's the only day in which you can just do nothing.
It's true also. Carla says, for me, water and dry food.
Antonio, the best cure for the hangover is drinking coffee, staying in the bed, drinking lots of water, staying in a dark room. That is how I deal with a hangover.
Yeah.
Maybe the coffee can work for a cure of the hangover.
Yeah, maybe.
I agree. So I don't suffer a lot of hangovers, but Coca-Cola and water and workout on a hangover. No.
What?
There's no way.
No way. No, I could not do that. Elisa says, for me, a lot of water. I could try in this period at home. I don't understand what Ivana means. Lucky are the boy that offer us drinks. I don't understand what you mean. So the boys that offer us drinks are lucky because... but why? I don't understand, Ivana. Can you tell us some more? All right, good job, guys. Let's... let me take down this and let's look at our objectives for today. So we will do some catching up, meeting new people, talking about future plans, talking about the news. Yeah, different conversations we can have.
Oh, this is really interesting. If you ask me, I'll tell you, look, you should try pickled cucumbers because vinegar helps stop alcohol. I did not know this.
Wow, that's a really good good piece of advice.
I'm learning so much today.
Water and lemon, good. I hate hangovers, me too. Water and lemon is good because it purifies your system, apparently, the lemon. So it's very good. Now I understand. Okay, so it's good for your date because you only need 1 or 2 drinks. So it's very cheap for the boy who takes you out on a date. I understand now, Ivana. Good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely. All right, let's have a look then. We have some words on the board. We will make some questions and answer them about going out for drinks with friends. Okay, so in the comments, write for us the complete question. Attention of your structure. Remember your quasi. I'll write this as well. Sole says, oh my God. Yes, Sole, questions, I know. Remember your quasi structure. And yeah, let's have some full questions.
Infinitive. Yeah. You go out with friends.
Yeah, good. You used did, so you're putting it in the past. You can also put it in the present. How often do you go out with friends? But absolutely, very good.
How often do you go out with friends, Sophia?
So I usually go out with my colleagues to have a drink once or twice a week, especially if we finish work late. Jess and I and our other colleagues will go to the bar next to the school and we will have a drink. So yeah, I would say once or twice a week. And you, Jess?
Once or twice a week too.
I'm laughing at Antonio's answer. She says, yeah, Ivana, lucky you. I am single and ready to mingle. That is a fantastic phrase. I have to pay for drinks of my own. Ivana says, I don't know about quasi. Let me
So
let me write it out.
Question word. It's just a little structure rule that can help you remember how to build questions. So we have QU, which is for the question. We have the A for the auxiliary, the S for the subject, and the I for the infinitive.
Exactly. So
if you had a very good example before, how often did or do for the auxiliary, you, the subject, infinitive, go, and then out with friends.
Exactly. Sorry about my spelling, guys. I'm trying to write. But if we look here, how often, the question word, do, as Jess explained, auxiliary, etc.
Sole seems to know me quite well.
I usually go out 5 days out of 7. And she's like, honest.
Leslie. And down the bottom, yes, I think you are lying.
Eleanor has another answer. Where do you usually like to go with your friends? Fantastic. When do you go to the restaurant? Yes. Thank you. Sylvia has a great explanation here again of the quasi-structure. Let's see. When do you go to have an aperitif? Is it correct? Absolutely. It's excellent.
Good. Well done.
And Federica.
Go with? Is it correct? Yeah. Yes. Again, we can put
absolutely. Absolutely correct. Good. So don't forget also to answer these questions. Who do you go with? Where? How often? When? We're curious to know about your aperitif habits.
But very, very, very good questions, everyone.
Yeah. Oh, another good one. I think he's asking you, Jess.
I'm not going to answer that because I think my boss is watching.
And Antonio has another good one. Would you mind having an aperitif with me? Very sweet. Good one.
Good question.
Sylvia,
we're missing the question word.
Yeah, you're missing a question word here. Do you want to try and write your answer again? But write your question again, but start with when. Start with the word when. Okay, try writing it again. Okay. Shall we go on or shall we stay here for a bit?
Let's move on. Let's Sylvia move on. And
yeah. So what we can see on the slide are some phrases for ordering. When you go to a bar or to your restaurant, you sit down and you order your food or your drinks. The first question you can see in red, what can I get you, is the question that you will hear very often from your waiter. He will arrive and he will say, what can I get you? What can I bring you? So let's
sometimes in pubs, restaurants,
sometimes. Nice.
What
is the last time? I would say, when is the last time?
I would say.
Let me write this question again.
When was the last time?
Yeah, when was the last time? You're right, because it's in the past. And be careful of your verb.
It's the same for you, Sylvia. Instead of last time, when, we're going to put when at the beginning. So when, and then we need to put it into the past because we're talking about the last time. So when was the last time you not eat, but past ate pizza?
Yeah, I actually have a different version as well. When did you last eat pizza?
Oh, yeah, that's better. That's a better correction.
When, I'll write both. Okay, so we've got two different versions of essentially the same question. When did you last eat pizza, or when was the last time you ate a pizza? Okay, both of these are correct and they have exactly the same meaning. Mattia says, how can I help you? It's more polite, maybe. Do you think how can I help you is more polite than what can I get you, Jess?
I think it depends. I think someone in a shop, in the store, can say, "How can I help you?" But I think when you're ordering in a restaurant or a bar, like, "What can I get you?" it's pretty normal.
Yeah, I mean, it's not impolite. It's not informal. I think it's fine. Good, Solly. Just don't, it's correct. Don't forget your preposition. Go, went, and to, not in. Okay, remember to. So, I want you to imagine you are in the bar. You're having your aperitif. The waiter comes. He says, "What can I get you?" And here are some answers that you, the customer, can say. In fact, Antonio, your answer is on the slide.
I think so. Could I have?
Exactly. Or you can ask to your date or your friend, "What are you having?" Very often you'll ask your friend, "What are you having?" "Oh, I'm having a spritz." "Oh, okay. I will also have a spritz." Sometimes. Yeah. So, hold on. Let's look at Maria says, "When was the last time?" I think you want to say you've got your T9 which is correcting for you. When was the last time you two were, plural, teetotal? I'm pretty teetotal in this period, I have to say. I mean, I don't like drinking at home. My boyfriend doesn't drink, so sometimes I have a beer if I'm having meat for dinner, but otherwise I'm not drinking in this period. So now I'm quite abstemious, my new word for today. What about you, Jess? No, right.
The last time I was teetotal is always when I go home to my mum, because my mother is also teetotal. So I respect her and I don't drink when I go home.
I think that's a very good idea. It's a really respectful.
So whenever I go home, I become healthy.
Elisa says, "Could I have a glass of red wine?" Perfect.
Good. Okay, everyone, don't forget also, in English, we do like to say please as well. So it's nice when you are asking for things to always add on the end please. Or you could also say thank you before, like, "I'll have a glass of red wine. Thank you," as they're going off to order it.
Antonia says, "I'll take." Is it correct? Do you say like "I'll take an Aperol" or "I'll take a glass of beer," or do you say "I'll have," Jess?
I'll have.
Yeah, I think we say "I'll have," Antonio. "I'll take," I have heard it, but
how about the short expressions like "seems good to me," "ditto," "I'm easy," and so on? I'm easy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a lot. If someone says, "What do you want?" I'll say, "I'm easy."
Yeah, which means like you decide. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sole, what would you like to drink? Is also a good question from the waiter. Ivana says, "You are the only one." Oh, that's not drinking in this period. What do you mean, Ivana? I'm sorry, I had a bit of a delay. Maybe I'm the only one who's not drinking in this period. Okay, good. So we looked at some expressions for ordering, and you can say maybe.
For you.
Go on.
What questions would you ask people when you go for an aperitivo with them, for an aperitif, but you haven't met before? So you're meeting for the first time, some new questions. What are good questions? And the second question, what questions are bad? Can you think
we do
of
one at a time? So what are some good questions? We'll do the good questions first. What are some good questions to ask someone? Sorry, I'm dictating. When you meet them for the first time. There we go. Anna says yes. So here is your question. What are some good questions to ask someone when you meet them for the first time? Okay, so remember, you don't know this person. You want to be polite. You want to be cordial. You don't want to be too personal. So what can you ask them to make friends with them? Let's have some ideas. Maria's answering the previous question. May I have a glass of wine, please? No, you may not have a glass of wine, Maria. You don't drink. You may have juice. I'll have a cappuccino.
Cappuccino, please. Good. General questions about their life.
Yeah, but I mean, what in particular? Let me explain now why we are using they or their. We use when. Do you want to explain it, Jess?
Yeah. So when we say they, it's like we're not being specific. So in English, we have his is specifically to him and her to she. I'm being right in this, right? I just confused myself.
Yeah.
When we're talking generally, we would use they and their. If we don't know if the person is male or female, or we're not, we're just speaking about a person generally. We don't give a gender to this person.
Yeah. So maybe I could say to Jess, oh, I'm going out with my friends this week, with my friend this weekend, one friend. Jess doesn't know if this friend is male or female. So she will say, not where is he or she from, but she will say, where are they from? It's one person, but Jess doesn't know if it's a boy or a girl. So she will use they. Okay, it's an impersonal pronoun in English. I'm not so reliable for this question. I thought about God the first date.
Did you ask religious questions on your first date?
She just goes straight in with the difficult questions. How about you? Yeah, you could ask.
How are you?
Yeah, how are you? Yeah, let's have some more ideas. Good questions. So I would say, for example, you can ask about their job. What is your job? Simply.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can ask, what is your job? Or more commonly in English, what do you do? If you ask someone, what do you do? You're talking about their professional life, about their job, okay? Antonio says, I was wondering if you're from around here. Nice.
Cool.
I think talk about hobbies. Yeah, absolutely. It's a very good subject to talk about hobbies. There you go. Ivana's got it. What do you do? Remember, what do you do is about your job. Okay. If someone says to you, what do? You don't respond, oh, I wake up in the morning, I have a shower, I eat breakfast. No, it's your job.
Would you happen to know a good place to eat around here?
Nice. Good question.
Where are you from? What do you like to do in your free time? Really good. What do you like to do in your free time? That's how you really get to know someone.
Yeah, that's a really nice question. So I'll bring up some possible answers. What do you do? Where do you live? How long have you lived here? Maybe who do you live with? I feel like who do you live with is going a little bit too personal if I've met someone for the first time.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't know if I would ask that. Also, do you have any children? I feel like it's a bit personal for someone I'm meeting for the first time.
This one here, for example, if I meet in Milan someone that I know that doesn't come from Milan, I can ask them, where are you come from? Not where are you come from, but where do you come from?
Yeah. And how long? Here I would use, Eleanor, the present perfect, not how long do you live, but if you look at the slide, the third question, how long have you lived in Milan? Okay. Antonio, sorry to bother you, but is anyone sitting here? Yes. Maria, what's your name? Yeah, absolutely. It's a good, perfect first question. Elisa says, what are your hobbies? Would you mind telling me where you got that book? Yeah, maybe someone is reading in a bar.
These are good, like starting questions. They're not really to get to know someone, but it's like to start a conversation.
Yeah.
It's a good conversation starter.
Federica's going straight in with, are you married? I don't know if I would ask someone, are you married, when I meet them for the first time.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe not by British standards. Maybe in Italy it's okay. Excuse me.
Time again. Another convo starter.
Yeah. When did you arrive in Italy? Nice day, eh? Very good. Let's do now the bad ones. So, what questions are not okay to ask someone?
When is the baby due?
Yeah, let me just finish writing this.
That would be as a woman to be told such a bad question.
So, a new question, and this one is a lot more entertaining. What questions are not okay to ask someone when you meet them for the first time? For the first time, sorry guys.
So let us know. When someone talks about their ex, when they talk about their ex, yes.
Yeah.
Are you single?
Yeah, be careful, Sole. When someone talks about their ex, yeah. Are you single?
Yeah.
What do you want? Oh, yeah. How much do you earn? This is a good one, Sylvia. This is a very bad question to ask someone you met for the first time. You know, your income, your salary is usually something a bit more personal. You don't want to tell strangers.
How much do you pay for your flat?
Yeah, also it's connected to the earning, to money. I'll put up also Jess's one, which was when is
the baby due?
Yeah, when is the baby due? So when are you expecting your baby? Sole says, what are you looking for? Like in life, what are you looking for?
What do you want from me?
Yeah. Yeah. Antonio, is this your first time? I would change your preposition, Antonio. Is this your first time in Rome? Okay. Where is it? In Rome. Good. What do you want from me? No, good job. And I would say also some subjects like religion and politics could also be not very good. So like questions about what religion are you? Do you believe in certain things? Do you like certain politicians? I think these questions would probably be not great on a first appointment, you know?
Good point.
Yeah. Let us know if you can think of any other questions which are not okay to ask people that you have met for the first time. Okay. And let's talk about catching up with friends. What does this mean, Jess, to catch up?
To catch up with friends is when you haven't seen someone maybe for, it could be a long time, maybe it could be just 1 week, even a few days if a lot happens in your life. But when you meet a friend and you talk about what is going on in your life. To catch up literally just means to sit and chat with your friend.
Exactly. So to catch up when you haven't seen someone for some time and you talk about your news.
So we've got a few questions on the slide. What's new? Yes. What have you been up to recently? What did you do last weekend? How's work? How was your last holiday? If you want to answer these questions for us in the comments below. And in the meantime, I will ask Sophia. Sophia, what's new in your life?
Okay. So wait, can we just look at some comments first? Sylvia adds and talks about gender discrimination in general. So like we talked about politics and religion. She also mentions gender. Antonio says, "Are you here on holiday?" Good. This is one which I hate when people say to me, "You look upset."
Oh, yeah,
Don't you just hate it when someone says to you, "You look upset" or "You look tired"?
Or when they say you look grumpy. Grumpy
Yeah, and
is
you're
a synonym of angry.
yeah. Just don't. These are terrible questions or sentences to hear. And Sole says, "Do you want to see me again?" So like after a date, yeah, and you're like, "Okay, bye." Nice one. So what's new? Well, I recently moved into a new apartment. Well, recently, 3 or 4 weeks ago, I moved into a new apartment, and I recently started a new hobby, which is knitting. I'm trying to find it as well, so I can show everyone my new hobby. Here it is. This is my new hobby.
Knitting.
Yes. So I'll write this up.
You started knitting.
I did. This, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, is my new hobby, knitting. So that's my news. What's your news, Jess?
My news, I started drawing again.
Oh, that's nice.
And studying a lot of Italian.
That's good. You know what? I think this is one big advantage of staying at home a lot, that you finally have time to do all of your old hobbies again and to start some new hobbies as well. Yeah. It's really nice, I think.
It's the silver lining. So
exactly.
In English, we say the silver lining when there's a bad situation, but there is still some small positive aspects that come out of it.
A positive aspect, bad situation.
Ivana is drawing as well. Good, keep it up.
Carla says, "I just changed jobs." Nice, Carla. Tell us what was your old job and what's your new job? What was the change? Ivana, me too, drawing. Mattia asks, "Are you making a scarf?" Yes, I am. I will make a scarf for myself. Ivana has a question for you, Jess.
Well, to be honest, I always say drawing, even though what I'm actually doing is sketching. So I'm drawing on paper with pencil, and that is technically called sketching. However, I always say drawing. It's more general.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think more or less they're synonyms. Drawing might be a bit, I don't know really what the difference is. Sole says, "I started playing piano again and learning Japanese." That's fantastic, Sole. Good for you. That's really good. Sylvia, "I've already started to read a new book." That's really good, Sylvia. Which book is it?
And is it in English?
Yeah, is it in English? You know, I'm reading an Italian book in this period now. I'm reading Elena Ferrante. I'm sure lots of our students have heard of her. She's very famous today. Elena Ferrante. I'm reading her most recent book, and I really, really like it. I hope to finish it before we go back to work. Elena says, "I started to do knitting last year, but I stopped soon because it required a lot of patience." Yeah, it does require patience. And but for me, knitting is quite meditative. I'll put this up as well.
Another word we could say is therapeutic.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, it's meditative or therapeutic. It requires a lot of patience. It requires a lot of concentration. And like you cannot be angry or nervous or excited when you're knitting. You have to be calm. So it's quite therapeutic for me.
Okay, everyone. Unfortunately, that is all we have time for today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, thank you very much. Oh, Sylvia says, Sylvia, sorry, in Italian, but I'm studying English a lot. Good girl. Okay. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us. This has been wonderful. We'll speak to you all soon. Take care of yourselves.
Bye.
Bye, guys.